Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays the Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. Had a fun run last time. Let's find another character for whom we have not done boss rush. You wouldn't make me do either Apollyon or Lilith. Alright, you know what? We've been starving ourselves on these lack of Lilith runs. 4 Ang V-Firm. We got nothing on Lilith. I do not remember, and this should just be like a catch-all statement I always make when I'm playing as a character here. I don't remember what the heck you get for anybody in this game. You know, we beat boss rush as Lilith, what do we get? I got no clue. Use diaper, you stink. That's like occasional, stink lines that might hurt enemies, or like we do poison damage when we touch enemies. Maybe I have something along these lines, I think, but I'm not completely sure, to be honest with you. Anyway, hey, excuse me. There we go. Really, with Lilith, there's a case to be made for E. coli. If we can get some kind of invincibility, or Holy Mantle, then E. coli is like really good. But we're just looking to make a good run. You don't need anything in particular. There are things with every character that work better for that character than they do for other characters. In particular for us, picking up like a succubus or another high caliber familiar is very valuable, but mostly we just gotta do what you do as every character. I think I lose sight of that sometimes. We gotta play the fundamentals properly. You know, choose, pay attention in the early game, don't take dumb damage, and you're well on your way to the races. This would be an interesting run on which to get Isaac's heart, but I don't think it's unlocked yet. The only thing that makes me say that is the fact that we have not seen it on the new save file. That was bad. We've not seen it on the new save file, and I would think that at this point, it's not a guarantee to say that we would have seen like every item that we had unlocked, because there's a lot of items in this game, and sometimes, I mean, there were periods in, you know, having a nearly fully unlocked or fully unlocked save file where you wouldn't see an item for like 3 months. It just appeared to not exist. Not even necessarily rare ones. I mean, think about stuff like the dollar. That's not really a random dice roll, but still. Getting an orbital is okay as Lilith. In fact, one of the characters probably most incentivized to use an orbital offensively is Lilith. Not least of which because the second level gives us a third level every time we use a box of friends, but rather landing the shots with Incubus is annoying, so it might just be easier on a lot of rooms to walk into enemies instead and let this happen. Again, not asking for it, not begging for it. Holy Mantle, Turdy Touch, that was pretty nasty. Holy Mantle plus Turdy Touch plus Cube of Meat, we got like a lot of good mojo working our way if that were to happen. But we're not there yet. We're missing, if I'm being real with you, the most integral piece to that, which is a Holy Mantle itself. But as of right now, the single Cube of Meat is working wonders for us. Trying not to get overly aggressive with it, but the fact of the matter is that it's really the best means we have to deal damage. So most of the time, I'm probably going to opt for that, at least right now, as long as it seems relatively safe. Take Tractor Beam. It's a weird choice because it's actually useful for us, but it seems like it would be useless. I was like, I'll pick it up and then all my shots will be in a line. Well, that's not the case, is it? Because we're shooting with Incubus, which is not affected by Tractor Beam, apparently, which I should have known at this point. That seems like a relatively safe inference to make. However, it does give us the Tears upgrade and the range upgrade regardless, so something to be said for that. A +2, or in this case, I guess, -2 Tears change is really, really good. That is better, I would say, by a good margin than the average item room. So I am not going to look a gift horse in the mouth there. Although, with the full run reroll, someone's got to do like a mathematical analysis on this at some point and show me. But I'm assuming with a full run reroll, for a, not full run, sorry. If you have an item room with a reroll machine on it, the item you take from it has got to be substantially above average to justify doing it. You unlocked something from the future. Steven? If you're an audio listener, you probably think that makes me a genius. But there's a picture of Steven on the prompt, so makes sense. Well, you know what? We have our deal with the angel preserved, which is a polite way of saying the deal with the devil was pretty bad and didn't give me the ability to actually take anything. So we basically, last floor, we got a Tears upgrade. It's not that bad. As I've gotten, you know, more experience in Isaac, come to appreciate Tears upgrades, because it's one of those, you know, you don't know what you got till it's gone sort of situations. Used to be back in the day, like, oh, that was close. Vanilla Isaac, get a Tears upgrade. You go, oh man, a Tears upgrade. I really wish that this was HP instead. But we were all so young back then. And so very stupid. As long as this kills like 2 enemies, I'm okay. It killed 1. You know what? I've decided to be okay with that regardless. But a single Tears upgrade is probably okay for 1 floor. But we're still looking to pop relatively quickly here. We haven't had the best track record lifetime as Lilith. Probably, maybe my worst character. I think I overestimate my ability with the Lost. I wouldn't be surprised if I have worse stats with the Lost than with Lilith. And certainly worse stats with Greed. But that's, those characters, even though the Lost is easier now, kind of, they exist on a different plane. You know, it's like when you're talking about, who's your favorite Tony Hawk's Pro Skater character? I like Chad Muska. I like Bucky Lasek. I like Rune Glifberg. I like Spider-Man. Jerry, Spider-Man doesn't count. He's a secret character, okay? Use your Game Shark to get him anyway. By the way, if your favorite Tony Hawk's Pro Skater character wasn't Tony Hawk, it better have been Bob Burnquist. I'll accept those 2. Bucky Lasek was like an off-brand Tony Hawk. Rune Glifberg, what? You Catholic? He had the Christ air. That's it. Don't even give me stuff. Chad Muska, why? You like him because he wore tank tops? I'll accept Rodney Mullen as well, because he had the sweet Flatland tricks, but he didn't show up till Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 4. So, like, at that point, if you haven't picked a main, like, what are you doing with your life? I always, you know, you have to beat it with every skater to get the tapes. By the way, if you ever wonder what it was like to be a kid in, like, the year 2000, not that long ago. But YouTube didn't exist until, like, 2004. So, if you wanted to watch skate videos, what's the most efficient way to do so? Well, you could drive half an hour to the store and get a skate magazine. It might have a CD-ROM inside of it or something. Nah, that's stupid. Instead, take an hour and a half, beat every single level as a character in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, and get a 2-minute video of them skating. Wow, amazing. That's the way to do it. Did you have, maybe you didn't have to beat every level, maybe you just had to beat the final level? I can't remember. I'll take Bob's brain because we are starved for damage. As risky as it is, also very, very necessary at this point might be the best way to describe it. So, got plenty of cash. You know what, I'm going to take a risk on the pill. It's fine, 5 cents down the drain. Really a bomb down the drain. It's not a good pill. Why are you so slow? Turdy touch? Like E. coli slows you down, like Skatol does? Learn something new every day. That was good. That justified Bob's brain right there. I had an order, though. It was always Tony Hawk, Bob Burnquist, Bucky Lasek. Then after that, you know, I'm probably like a Rune Glifberg. I'll cop to it. Alyssa Steamer was last for me. I just, you know, I wasn't compelled for the most part. But I got, like, you know, platinum trophies didn't exist back then. But trust me, THPS 1, 2, and 4, fully platted. If they did exist back then. Not 3, for whatever reason, I don't know. I didn't buy 3. I don't know why. I know it's one of the few games to ever get a 10 out of 10 from GameSpot. But, I was a 1, 2, and 4 boy. And I owned Underground as well. That's right. I bought Tony Hawk American Wasteland, tried to, like, recapture the glory. Wasn't as into it. Charm Tears. Isn't that... No, Fear... Mom's Mascara is the fire rate improver. Or the tear delay reducer. This is just charm tears, which is, I mean, I'm assuming that'll get imprinted on Incubus, and it did indeed, but it's not very good, unfortunately. Now again, I said on the last run, I don't want to be known as the guy who complains about every Isaac run. I'm gonna complain about this Isaac run though, because we're on the Caves 2. We're on pace, you know, I'm not really that intrigued by doing boss rush, but we are Lilith. It's kind of like, it's a rite of passage. Lilith is a good, strong boss rush character, without a doubt. But our damage stinks, dude. Where's my damage upgrade of any variety at this point? We're rolling Snake Eyes over and over. Got a little Tears upgrade, but apart from that, like, just sitting way behind the curve for where we would like to be. Not where we should be, but where we would like to be at this point in the game. Haven't been to the shop yet, need a key. Kind of just, you know, we're in a holding pattern, and that's okay. I'm assuming this floor, next floor, by the way, we haven't gotten any HP upgrades either. And if you're gonna be salty about not having any damage upgrades, that's one thing. Not having damage or HP upgrades is like, what did we get? Well, we got a range upgrade. Blood Clot is a damage upgrade, although not maybe the caliber of damage upgrade I'd like. We got a Tears upgrade. We got a range upgrade. We got a lot of kind of interstitial stuff that is not very valuable yet, but could get there one day. I have hope. This run's fine. Like, we're ahead of schedule, which is weird because I don't see why we should be. But here we are. And a Spirit Heart to make up for the Spirit Heart that I threw away. Thank you. So here's the way I see this going. You smoke the boss. You get a deal with the devil. It's not Krampus. You get a good item. Doesn't have to be amazing, but you get a good item. You're off to the races. Wow. We did get an HP upgrade, but apparently, deals with the devil, deals with the angel, they're on strike. Well, I hope that you get what you're after in the negotiation process. Of course, I find myself inconvenienced by your strike at the present moment, but I suppose that's what you're hoping. So you do that, and then there's, you know, puts the pressure on the union and the business owner to negotiate with one another instead of just drawing the strike out into perpetuity. So, you know, as for the time being, I respect your right to peaceful demonstration for labor unions and etc. But mostly, like, I really need you to give me a deal with the devil because, like, for real, dude, this is like, it's getting a little crazy right now, isn't it? Wouldn't you suggest? You know what? No. Here's where we're at. I don't want to do that room. I'm not gonna do that room. I'm not gonna just skip through every room. That's madness. For this stage of the game, at least. But I'm not gonna make an effort to do a room that leads to a dead end that, you know, on a run that has no respect for me. And we get Mom's bottle of pills. That's nothing, dude. One makes you larger in Mom's bottle of pills for all the HP we just gave you. I'm sorry for the relatively feigned salt here, but at the same time, we're hidden like Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes, Snake Eyes. I think the Snake Eyes is a bad thing. Admittedly, I'm not sure. Well, I'll do it. Oh, Lord. Well, like, it was a really good trade if we wanted a lot of bombs. Unfortunately, one key is, I mean, it's like Alanis Morissette's Ironic, like, it's like 10,000 spoons when all you need is a knife. Like, we're, not really as interested in 20 bombs. We're more interested in, like, one key. 2 keys, really, but thank you. Oh, that was actually, like, a really good get. And then a sun card. You know, I'm gonna remind everybody, I'm not really trying to beat Boss Rush. I would like to make it to Boss Rush, but it's not like it's boss rush or boss bust on this run. We should go shop first. This is one of the very few times at this point in my Isaac playing that I will advocate the one key strat of going to the shop first. Sure, maybe it could be greed and we'll strike out, but you got to at least give the game the chance to impress you. That was so bad. But this is what happens. Like, this is I would almost say it's like an Isaac problem at this point. This is what happens when you got base damage, you know, 40 minutes into the freaking run. It's not 40, I mean, we're 15 minutes in, but it feels like 40 minutes because I'm hungry. Rubber cement. It's exactly okay. I will fight the boss as well. We got plenty of time if we do want to get to boss rush. If we don't want to get to boss rush, we got even more time. This is good. The left hand is a positive get. It's not like the diaper was doing anything for us. We're spending HP we shouldn't be spending. I'll level with you there. But we have a 1.00% chance of getting to our deal here. So I'm taking out a payday loan on HP in the hopes that we get something like semi-decent around the corner here. Because who cares if we spend a little bit more HP than we should right now if we got some great items coming around the corner. Well, the answer, if you're like, you know, a good person, should be everybody. But, you know, we're making some shortcuts here. We're making some narrative contrivances in order to get the season wrapped up by the end of Season 8. So deal with the angel. Completely fine with this. Oh, I guess we're fighting the statue. No, we didn't have to fight the statue. One makes you small, plus a range up. I'm going to fight the statue nonetheless. Reasoning for this is I find angel runs intriguing. But we're really the ones that shouldn't be laughing at this point because we didn't really gain too much. The miter's good. Getting more spirit hearts is good. We might need the red hearts as well, so it's not necessarily... What I'm trying to get at, it's not like it's a complicated thing, it's just complicated to explain, but the miter is only good if you're not stealing red hearts to pay yourself spirit hearts. Like, if you'd rather just have red hearts, which is not the situation we're in yet, but could be if we get hit fairly soon. In that case, you're probably... maybe not better off not having it, but not much better off as a result of having it. But we got spirit hearts early, so I'm not worried much here. Halo's good. Not great, but good. And it is the first time we've seen our damage stat tick in what has felt like forever, if I'm being honest. It's like the most I've ever seen us strike out on shops. Just item after item that we have no interest in whatsoever. I'm not going to take us to 375. I'll probably take us to 370 and buy whatever this card happens to be. Made good progress on our donation machine recently. Can't complain about that. Like, maybe the exact optimal card to get in that situation. Now we know exactly where the boss fight is, and to be honest with you, I'm probably gonna try to do boss rush. Originally, I was actually gonna go hit the secret room and use that to kind of get through here, but I'll still hit the secret room, but I was gonna skip this room until I saw that one bomb could give us 2 spirit hearts. And another bomb could actually give us a red chest over here, which could give us a deal with the angel. Teleportation. Well, okay, the spirit hearts. I mean, let's be honest, that's the miter. The miter's doing its thing right now. I'm sorry I was a naysayer, miter, because you're absolutely proving your worth here. I've always thought you were a good item. I don't know why my brain, not me, my brain, chose that moment to all of a sudden become like a little bit of a naysayer. Are you a wizard? I'm excited. That's not a good 1-2 punch. It's not a good 1-2 punch at all. Over a long enough time scale. Yeah, 2 cents. Sick. Now we want to do boss rush. Over a long enough time scale, the left hand is eventually going to give us Guppy. It's just a question of whether or not the run's still going at that point. Okay, so do not... Bad timing. Bad timing for that to kick in. Do not pop Box of Friends yet. It's absolutely pivotal that we start the next section with Box of Friends. Otherwise, we're in for like 4 waves of misery. 2 waves of misery. 4 bosses of misery. We're gonna make it through. We're gonna have an okay chance to deal with the devil. Dude, if we could maybe get Mega Satan on this run, that would be cool as well. Kind of redeem the relative mediocrity of it. But no deal with the angel yet. Okay, so we got the Polaroid. I don't know why she's laughing when she's dead. Double Mongo, baby? Double Mini Monstro? I mean, double Mini Monstro could do some damage. We just have to make sure we're letting it charge up, but, you know, it's not a problem. We do that for Little Brim every time. I expect this to be pretty annoying, but not forever. The future is coming on, finally, someone let me out of my cage. Yeah, time for me is nothing, because I'm counting no age. Is that what he's... It's been a long, long time. Shoot. Shoot. Oh. Nice. That'll do. Okay, keep popping here. No joke, like double Mini Monstro, or like iterated Mini Monstro to be more literally correct, is gonna have ridiculous damage output. Not to mention, iterated Bob's Brain. At least 4 boss rush. I'm putting a bomb down. Oh, we don't have any bombs. Disregard. I was gonna say I'm putting a bomb down there because I don't want to get hit in the future, but we don't really have control over that. Just hope that all the Bob's Brains manage to pop off before the enemy gets too close, I guess. Yeah, just walk onto the creep. What's the big deal, right? So we got a 3rd level cube of meat as well. I actually forgot that the cube of meat was part of our plans right now. Yeah, just let it land right on top of you. We're at least... It's implausible that we don't beat boss rush. That is going to happen. Okay, it's probably gonna happen. However, we do run the risk of leaving with almost no HP. Beating boss rush with Lilith is its own thing. You know, it unlocks something. But we shouldn't get too... Where's the boss? There it is. We shouldn't get too excited over just that, because it's not that difficult. We want to get, like, the whole trifecta on this. Maybe quadfecta. Well, I don't think we can get the quadfecta. Because beating Blue Baby doesn't give you the unlock. Going through that, like, trap door gives you the unlock. So if we get Mega Satan unlocked, we have to choose either Mega Satan or the chest, which we would do, you know, dynamically depending on how our run looks. But ideally Mega Satan, because it's hard to finesse that. Wow! The adversary ran into the Fallen and pushed me, well, pushed his laser beam into me, to put it more accurately. He didn't really push me into the laser beam. That's a new one. I'm kind of stunned by how mediocre this run is, even after like 20 Box of Friends plays. We might have to accept that this is a bit of a long shot, but, you know, we'll keep trying. Land those bobbies. Land those bobbies. Land those Bobby brains. Walked right into it. We might not even beat boss rush, in fact. There's just so much stuff to look at on the screen right now. Land the Bob's brains. Oh, no. Don't do me like this. The eyes do not belong to me. Which Bob's brain is firing? Please be done. Please be done. Please be done. Oh, we got something. An Immaculate Conception is not bad. But we never see it. Anyway, telepathy is a great item. Actually a great item. We kind of are chained to Box of Friends here. If we deviate from the Box of Friends plan, I wouldn't anticipate great results. Come on. Ooh, of these two, you gotta go Seraphim. But we're definitely like in long shot territory. We also had Guardian Spear much more recently and might have like tainted our experience of Guardian Spear. Oh! Well. We tried, dude. Sincerely. Lilith is a cruel mistress, but at least we got something on this run. For now, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, click the like button. It helps out a great deal. And of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. But for now, thanks for watching. Appreciate your support, and I'll see you next time.